We here now. We here now. Aloha ali'i. Greetings of love, Your Majesty. What a beautiful day it is as we are approaching the eclipse, as the energies and alignments involved in the eclipse are already working on us gravitationally, psychically, archetypally, in collective and individual ways. We here now are approaching an alignment between the earth and the moon and the sun, an exquisite alignment. And we're approaching together an opportunity individually to open ourselves to what light may shine from behind the darkness in our lives. I want to invite a contemplation of this image of the moon, the dark side of the moon, the shadow, the black side of the yin yang symbol, sliding in front of the sun, which is so much greater in physical size. The yang, the light. In a dance, in a precious moment of alignment, celestial alignment. In no form of competition for relevance whatsoever. In no form of competition for anything whatsoever. Only this moment of the dance. And to really see in your mind's eye this image of the umbra of light, of this halo of light, as the sun's light waves encompass the shadow of the moon and shine forth something from behind it that it could never shine from any other positionality. To feel the gravitational pull of the moon subtly and gently warping, bending the light waves, curving the light waves. The light waves curving around the moon, caressing her as they wrap around her and are moved by her, as they absorb her essence. And as the moon, in turn, absorbs the essence of the sun from behind and transmits that essence through the presence of her darkness into the world, into us, as we stand and open ourselves to receive the unique qualities of light that are present in such a sacred and rare moment. We here now are at the threshold of an eclipse and the threshold of an absolute revolution at every conceivable and inconceivable level of reality. Not just political revolution or the spiritual revolution or uh, economic revolution. Revolution in its deepest sense, as revolutionary, as the completion of a cycle, as the wrapping up of an epoch and the popping through into a new cycle. That's revolutionary. That's what happens when the clock makes a full revolution. It begins something brand new. So we here now are swimming in infinite timelines, spiraling out from this here now. We here now are the nexus point of infinite pasts and infinite futures. We here now are feeling unprecedented things afoot in the universe. We here now are swerving through traffic, trying to get somewhere in a state of anxiety instead of a state of ease. And maybe getting there a little faster, but certainly not getting there more enjoyably or safely. Now, we here now, we, you and I, you, the one who's listening to these words right now, whenever that now is, we here now are in a contemplation together. We here now are breathing together, gently and fully. We here now are learning to relax just a little bit more into this here now, so that we can meet it with more curiosity, with more of a twinkle in our eye and a smile at the corners of our mouth than we ever have. Even if what we here now find is pain, tension, resistance. We here now are in these bodies, this body. We here now are here in this body. Oh, can you feel your toes? Can you feel your perineum? Can you feel the front of your sacrum? Can you feel your belly soft? What do you feel here and now? Can you feel the places that are willing to soften a little bit here and now? Can we here now soften our shoulders, soften our jaw, soften our pelvic floor? Can we here now deepen our breath Let a little sound out. Oh. What do we find here now in this softness? What's here now to be discovered for the first time inside of our body? Not somewhere out there in the world our mind projects into the future or the past, but here, right here now. What can we discover right here now? We here now are in a state of wonder and curiosity. And we here now are so much more than our mind can even imagine or conceive. We here now are so much more than our mind can yet conceive. But we can feel. And we can smile to the mystery of all that we don't know about what we are. Maybe in the light of that delightful uncertainty, we can let any rigid notions, inherited ideas, thought patterns, beliefs, passive tensions, and personal stories about who we are that are no longer of service to our discovery process. So just shake loose. Just relax a little bit. You don't have to throw them in the fire. Just relax a little bit. See if they'll loosen their grip. Oh, right here, right now, in this moment. We, here and now, loosening the grip of our prejudices and preconceptions, of our programming and pathologies, to rest into the absolutely fresh, never before seen, never before touched moment of life and light and truth. A never before seen, never before felt scene of eternity. I love, like, you can't write this, fam. You can't write this. As I'm talking about this, I'm driving on a road that I've driven on for decades and use as a sort of like cutover to get onto the highway that takes me to Harbin Hot Springs, where I'm going to spend the night in prayer. And this road now looks different. They've blocked the road from being able to take me to where I'm used to going on this road. So I'm in a new place in familiar territory, which is exactly what we're getting at. This is what we here now have an opportunity to do, is to find a new experience in a familiar reality, in a familiar place. We've never not been here. Now, we've never been anywhere other than now, actually. But can we release our preconceptions about it and just come to experience this here now? this in the body. And this here now of turkeys crossing the road, 5 of them, which is the theme of the day, fam. Another 5. Aloha. What's today? 13th. Friday the 13th. So, now we here now is the substrate for everything. We here now are not only discovering, we're also creating. We here now are creators. We're creating. We're bringing into material fruition the intentions of our innermost being. We here now are creators of this now. And it's only here in this now that we get to add or subtract anything from the future. So, what does it mean? Well, as much as I would like to admit to you that I have no agendas, right? Agendas are bad, I guess. I have no agendas. I wish I could be agendaless. I wish that I could literally just be agendaless. And I spend time in agendalessness in my meditations and in my dance and in my... I spend as much time as I can, actually, every day in agendaless following of life, my body, of the organic rhythms. But I have to come clean with you that I very much have an agenda. My agenda is to co-create the most magnificent and delightful now with you that we could possibly create. My agenda is to collaborate with you in making this here now the most mutually nourishing, enjoyable, healthy, regenerative now that we could possibly enjoy together. This is my core agenda. What's the most deliciously regenerative now we can co-create with the resources that we have available to us? Truly regenerative, not popping some pills to try to get a feeling. Nah, that's not regeneratively delicious. That has a cost somewhere in the system. A cost that is not often worth the benefit in the long term. But this is also just the seed. This is like the fractal seed. We here now are the fractal seed of the universe. We here now are the fractal seeds of the universe. We here now are playful and silly and innocent here now belong right where we are, exactly where the universe has us in this moment. We here now have the most beautiful future we can imagine, and even more than we can imagine, awaiting us. If we here now are willing to we here now. We here now are the inheritors of a profound legacy of life. We here now are the inheritors of tremendous ancestral intelligence, genius, tremendous ancestral lineage. We here now are inheritors of an unbroken life stream that emerged somewhere at some time, as our minds track time. And we here now are the inheritors of tremendous wounding, pain, grief, trauma. So we here now have to be patient with ourselves. We here now must be lighthearted about all that we here now are facing in the name of love. We here now have a tremendous amount of hurt to heal, ancient wounding. We here now have a tremendous amount of reconciliation to devote ourselves to. We here now have so much dancing to do. And all of that most beautiful future now is coming from right here now. This is where it's being created. And the more exquisite we become at creating a now as a we here that's beautiful and nourishing and regenerative and delightful and innocent and creative and harmonious, pleasurable and collaborative, right? The more we practice co-creating these regenerative nows, the more beautiful our future becomes. And the more rich and multi-layered and multi-dimensional our we here now becomes. So thanks for indulging me on this little journey into we here now. I hope that your new moon in Taurus, I believe, and your solar eclipse is unprecedentedly magical. May you receive profound transmissions from the bedrock intelligence that transcends and includes our beautiful human intelligence. May it guide you, may it guide us collectively and individually into a new chapter together. May we discover what light is hiding behind our own shadows and the places that we repress and fear within ourselves in this eclipse time. May we open ourselves to being shown by life what we don't know that we don't know. May we all open ourselves to being shown by life what we don't know that we don't know, even if that's really uncomfortable, which it very much is. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for skipping down the path of we here now with me. And if you haven't been around for long, I highly recommend scrolling back and starting at the beginning. This is a pretty fun ride. And this is going to be the last time. I might post one more thing about the eclipse before I go into prayer mode and really circle the light, circle the rainbows around me, and go into my own eclipse cocoon and unravel. Let myself unravel. I'm not here in this eclipse to plant intentions. I'm here to receive. I'm not here to be in the lead. I am here to let the moon lead me, and the moon and the sun to guide me into my greater yet to be that I cannot yet conceive of, and plant seeds of that inside of me. My only job is to be the fertile soil for that to take root and grow something beautiful. So however you're oriented to this precious celestial event, may it be deeply nourishing. Bless your heart. Lots of deep breaths, man.